Welcome to World Alert Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. August 25, 2025. The nation awoke to breaking news. A historic drug bust at Port Everglades, Florida. News helicopters captured pallets of seized narcotics stacked high on the docks. The U.S. Coast Guard and Navy offloaded over $500 million in illegal drugs. Federal agents and military worked in unison securing the massive haul. Officials declared a clear message to drug cartels: the seas are no longer safe. This was a major victory, showcasing the power of American maritime forces. The $500 million bust wasn't just a statistic, it was a promise kept. The war on drugs at sea just reached a turning point. The numbers from this operation are staggering. Over 61,000 pounds of cocaine and 14,400 pounds of marijuana were seized, worth more than $500 million. This is the largest drug offload in U.S. history, the result of 19 separate interdictions at sea. Each bust was a carefully coordinated strike, not a lucky break. The operation highlights the growing effectiveness of U.S. Navy and Coast Guard counter-narcotics strategy. Every pound seized means millions of doses kept off American streets, a direct blow to cartel distribution. 22 suspected smugglers were apprehended, disrupting cartel command structures. The relentless tempo, 19 busts in 2 months, shows a new level of operational efficiency. This sustained pressure is what disrupts the steady flow of drugs from South America. The financial impact is devastating for the cartels. $500 million lost, crippling their ability to fund violence and corruption. By choking off this revenue, law enforcement weakens the cartel's power and reach. The numbers aren't just headlines, they represent real safety for communities. This record-breaking haul sets a new benchmark for future operations. It's proof that improved tactics, technology, and international cooperation are working. The cartels are feeling the squeeze where it hurts most: their profits. Each bust is a step toward dismantling their networks. The message is clear: the days of easy smuggling are over. America's maritime forces are raising the stakes. The war on drugs just got a lot more expensive for the cartels. This historic bust was the result of a relentless 2-month hunt across the Eastern Pacific and Caribbean. U.S. Navy and Coast Guard vessels patrolled day and night, searching for elusive smuggling boats and semi-submersibles. Fast, agile cutters like the USCGC Hamilton, equipped with advanced radar and pursuit boats, led the charge. When a target was spotted, the chase was on, often at high speeds, in rough seas, and under cover of darkness. This sustained effort is what made the operation so successful. Each bust built momentum, leading to the record-breaking haul at Port Everglades. The tide has turned in the fight against drug smuggling at sea. Each of the 19 interdictions was a story of courage and precision. Many busts happened under cover of darkness, with Coast Guard teams approaching in fast boats, relying on surprise. Boarding teams leapt onto moving vessels, quickly securing control, often facing unpredictable, dangerous smugglers. Drugs were hidden in ingenious places: secret hull compartments, fuel tanks, even inside semi-submersible narco subs. Spotting and stopping these vessels required advanced intelligence and expert seamanship. High-tech scanning equipment revealed hidden caches that would have otherwise slipped through. This operation was a showcase of international teamwork. U.S. forces worked closely with allied navies, especially the Royal Netherlands Navy. The Dutch ship HNLMS Friesland played a vital role in Caribbean patrols. Joint boarding teams and shared intelligence expanded coverage and response times. Behind the scenes, intelligence agencies from multiple countries pooled information on smuggling routes and vessels. A single tip from an ally could lead to a multi-million-dollar bust. This seamless collaboration was a force multiplier, creating a network the cartels couldn't evade. Legal agreements streamlined boarding procedures regardless of which nation's ship made contact. The teamwork extended to training and resource sharing, strengthening every link in the security chain. The operation proved that no single nation can tackle drug trafficking alone. United, the alliance forms a barrier traffickers can't penetrate. The success of this mission is a credit to every nation and agency involved. International cooperation is the future of maritime security. Together, we're rewriting the rules of the game. Seizing over $500 million in drugs is more than a headline, it's a direct hit to cartel finances. These organizations run like corporations, with supply chains and profit margins. Every pound seized is a total lost production, packaging, transport, all gone. A loss of this scale destabilizes trafficking networks, forcing cartels to delay or cancel shipments. The ripple effects are significant, creating chaos and uncertainty for criminals. Beyond the immediate loss, interdictions force cartels to adapt, finding new routes, investing in riskier methods, and spending more. Each adaptation increases their costs and exposes new vulnerabilities. The goal: make drug smuggling unsustainable. Large losses affect the cartel's ability to pay people, damaging their reputation and power. This can spark internal conflict and violent turf wars as rivals sense weakness. By consistently targeting high-value shipments, U.S. forces aren't just seizing drugs, they're dismantling cartel structures. Financial pressure is a key weapon in the broader strategy. The operation at Port Everglades sent a clear message. The cost of doing business just skyrocketed. Cartels are being forced onto the defensive, scrambling to recover. The U.S. Navy and Coast Guard are hitting them where it hurts most, their bottom line. Every major bust is a blow to their empire. The strategy is working. Cartels are losing money, power, and influence. The war on drugs is being fought as much in the ledger as on the water. America's defenders are turning the tide, one shipment at a time. The financial war is just beginning. This record-breaking success was built on a foundation of global intelligence sharing. The U.S. works closely with partners across the Americas and Europe, pooling information and resources. Agencies like the DEA, FBI, and CIA collaborate with counterparts in Colombia, Ecuador, and the Netherlands. Intelligence gathered in one country can lead to a bust thousands of miles away. Joint operations like those with the Dutch Navy expand the reach and speed of interdictions. Legal agreements streamline boarding and prosecution, no matter which nation's ship makes the stop. The U.S. also trains and equips partner nations, strengthening the entire security network. When every country is stronger, the alliance is more effective. Drug trafficking is a transnational problem. No nation can solve it alone. The $500 million bust proves the power of a united front. Shared intelligence, joint patrols, and capacity building create a security net traffickers can't escape. This model is the future of fighting organized crime. The alliance is greater than the sum of its parts. Together, we're closing the net on the cartels. Stopping drugs at sea is one of the most effective ways to protect American communities. At sea, narcotics are seized in their most concentrated form. One boat can carry thousands of pounds. Once ashore, shipments are broken up and become nearly impossible to track. Intercepting a single vessel can prevent thousands of drug deals on our streets. Maritime interdiction is proactive, stopping the problem at its source. In contrast, land-based seizures are smaller and less impactful. A single Coast Guard cutter can seize more in a day than local police might in weeks. This strategy creates shortages, drives up prices, and disrupts the entire market. Every pound stopped at sea means less addiction, violence, and despair at home. Fewer drugs mean fewer overdoses and safer communities. Maritime interdiction also cuts off cartel profits, weakening their power. The mission saves lives and stabilizes our hemisphere. Stemming the tide at sea is a national security imperative. The front line may be far from shore, but its impact is felt in every American city. Technology is the game changer in the fight against maritime smuggling. Drones like the MQ-9 Reaper patrol vast ocean areas for over 24 hours, spotting even the smallest boats. Artificial intelligence analyzes massive data streams, flagging suspicious vessels and predicting smuggling routes. AI connects the dots, guiding patrols to the right targets faster than ever before. Advanced radar and infrared sensors detect hidden or low-profile vessels, even at night or in rough seas. This tech gives crews complete situational awareness, day or night. Smugglers adapt with encrypted comms and new vessel designs, but the U.S. stays ahead by investing in innovation. The race is technological. Whoever innovates faster wins. The Port Everglades operation proved that America's tech edge is working, but the fight is ongoing. Complacency isn't an option. Future security depends on constant innovation and rapid deployment of new tools. The ocean is vast, but technology is shrinking the smugglers' hiding places. The U.S. and its allies are committed to staying one step ahead. The future of maritime security is high-tech and relentless. This record-breaking operation is more than a single victory. It's a blueprint for the future. International partnerships, advanced technology, and relentless pressure have proven their worth. The lessons learned will shape future missions and strategies. The commitment to this approach is only growing. More partnerships, more intelligence sharing, more joint patrols. Building partner capacity and expanding the alliance will be key in the years ahead. Technology will remain at the forefront with next-gen drones, AI, and unmanned vessels on the horizon. The goal, a seamless security net that leaves traffickers nowhere to hide. America's resolve is unwavering. The message to cartels is unmistakable. The success at Port Everglades is just the beginning. When nations unite, innovate, and stay vigilant, the rule of law prevails. The U.S. Navy and Coast Guard stand ready for the next mission. They will continue to protect our shores and our future. The war on drugs at sea has entered a new era, and America is leading the way.